The point is, so Russia comes down to attack. They have to have a reason. They can't just come down and just attack. They have to have a reason to attack America. So the question, first question is, what could be the reason? Michael Snyder had a dream where he was warned, tell everybody to pray that Trump will not be arrogant, not be pushy, not try to force his way around. If he does, in the negotiations with Russia, it will backfire severely. So God is trying to give us more time, but right now it doesn't appear that we are listening to that. I mean, I think Steve Witkoff is apparently doing a fine job, and I don't like Trump calling Putin crazy. No. Matter of fact, Donald Trump, if you will call me, I would give you a prophecy student's advice. And here's what I would say. First of all, and matter of fact, I pray most every evening, Lord, open the eyes of Steve Witkoff, Donald Trump, and his negotiating team with the Russians. Help them to see the plot and the plan that is primarily the evil Ukrainians, the Nazis. That's where Nazism started, in Ukraine, okay, Kazakhstan. Help them to see that the Ukrainians are evil and the problem, and that Russia is only trying to protect Mother Russia. I'll explain. Help them to see that and help them instead to walk away from Ukraine. I think we ought to stop all help, all money, all military, get all boots out of everything. Stop all help to Ukraine. Then I think that Trump ought to go over and make friends with Putin like he did with Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and the recent Arabs. I think he ought to go over and make friends. And then I think that we ought to have the same kind of negotiations, the same kind of business deal that they're working with Saudi Arabia. And he's working with other countries. We need to start good trade. I think that Trump should drop all sanctions off of Russia. We need to, as the old saying says, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So don't just keep your friends close, keep your enemies even closer. That means he needs to be friends with Russia.